Empathy. Empathy is the ability to emotionally understand what others feel, see things from their point of view, and imagine yourself in their place. Essentially, it is putting yourself in someone else's position and feeling what they are feeling. Empathy is basically putting yourself in their shoes, which means that to understand the other's emotion and to respond accordingly. Usually, we get confused between empathy and sympathy. Sympathy is supposed if a friend of yours is not keeping well or is going from a problem, where sympathy refers to just giving the person a certain belief, a certain understanding, which can usually be from your point of view. And empathy is to understand their emotion, their feelings, and to respond accordingly. This was the fourth component of Goleman's theory of emotional intelligence. Fifth one is social skills, which we all require in the 21st century. Though we have Instagram, Facebook, and other social networks, we usually don't connect with each other when we meet. That's where we lack our social skills. Social skill is managing relationship, inspiring others, and including desired response from them. Social skills are the skills we use to communicate and interact with each other, both vertically and non-verbally, which means not just by talking but by understanding their body language. Usually, when a person is tense, nervous, or is hiding something, we can understand by the body language. Not just about understanding the person verbally, but also by the body gesture. When the person is tense, nervous, or hiding something, we can understand by a certain body language that they're nervous, they're tense, or they are just trying to be proper, but they aren't. That's why social skills is important to know about someone. It also includes knowing about yourself. When you understand the body language part, you also understand how we are lacking or how we are showing. Developing social skill is about being aware of how we communicate with others, the message we send, and how methods of communicating can be improved the way we make communication more effective and efficient and effective. When we know the social skill, we can communicate with each other so well that which helps us in problem solving, to be collaborative thinking, and it usually with collaborative thinking and also helps in even if there is a fight, conflict resolution, where we don't understand emotion and when better community we can solve it. Importance of AI for teachers. I believe that AI is the earliest AI which was in 1960s. A sense of self-awareness among the teacher to able to identify their own emotion and thoughts, to know their strength and weakness, and focus self-worth. It helps in building effective teacher-student relationship. With the understanding of AI, which is emotional intelligence, as I said, it is the earlier AI of the century. We can know the five components, understand ourselves well, the empathy, the social motivation, and that as a teacher would help us to know our feeling well, to gain empathy to our students, to motivate them, and which would help us in a better content with others. Six things teachers can do to show emotional empathy for students. Stay positive. Find a viewpoint that allows students to see their positive. Usually, when a student doesn't do well or doesn't have that power, not all students are the same. Some of them would not have the power or will not be would lack academically but be good with the arts and curriculum. At this point of time, it is necessary for a teacher to stay positive, allow the student to view their viewpoint that they aren't wrong. To, If we do that, the student would be encouraged enough. Maybe the student would do much well academically than he was. Smile often. Smile is the best jewelry that anyone can wear. And usually, when we smile, it also reflects how positive we are, or it's also a type of body language which helps us to know the which helps us to show the student that yes, we are there, we are listening, and we are motivating you. A smile is contagious and speak using language of listen closely. There is a difference between hearing and listen. To listen is to respond, which can show empathy as a listen where we say that hearing it's just hearing what other people is saying, what the students are saying. But when we listen, we understand their emotion and accordingly we respond. It's an important factor where we listen to your student and respond accordingly, which tells the student that yes, so we are being heard and understand. Be flexible. Every good team educator has a plan the essential, but with so many changes in student lives and work, they need to see that teachers are flexible. Usually, it's not necessary that a student is has something or to student is busy or there are certain things in the syllabus in the timetable, and when the teacher is not, if the student is not there, or there are certain tests going on at that point of time, as a teacher, as an educator, we need to be flexible. We need to have a plan, but a tutor which can help the student to move forward. That also means that in the 21st century, there should be a different plan for a teacher for to the student to gain the world, to be flexible, to understand different things. Reward students. Who doesn't like rewards, right? Usually, when even if the small things, even not as a student, not as a teacher, as a human being, we in our daily life need someone in the reward. Let it be appreciation. For some, it would be anything. So, as a student, as a little one, we can reward them when they see that when we see that when we see they're doing well in the academics, they're doing well in their life. To celebrate it in a country, we can celebrate a little thing, we can do some, or we can give them some that would help the student, encourage the students to do more and understand themselves better. Get to know your student. A very main factor which we should not lack that we can know your student. When we know our student, we would be able to develop another plan. We would be able to help them with other things with knowing. What can help us to know them? To plan activities to play with them, to tell them to introduce yourself and many things, but it's not in a formal way. Usually, when it happens in a formal way, students are more likely to say about academics. But the thing will help them to know that better and plan activity accordingly. This is the mind map of our emotional intelligence, which states that the importance of emotional intelligence, history of emotional intelligence, who was Daniel Goleman, companies of emotional intelligence, AI for teachers, ways teachers can implement emotion and our conclusion. In conclusion, emotional intelligence is something which is required for you, which is required now for the success of the life. Thanks. As we end with the emotional intelligence, let's do a quick revision on what is emotional intelligence and the five components of emotional intelligence. Self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, social skills. Thank you. With this, we conclude our topic emotion, Goleman's theory of emotional intelligence, by Siddhi Pawaskar, role number 20, and the short shape. Thank you.